Welcome to Tuscaloosa, Alabama, where titles are won, legends are made, and fields are named after them. Saban Field at Bryant-Denny Stadium, home of the Alabama Crimson Tide. What we have in store for you today, a clash between a couple of SEC teams that could have season-long ramifications. As we'll see, the South Carolina Gamecocks taking on the 15th ranked team in the land, the Alabama Crimson Tide. 48 Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. And the Gamecocks will kick it away to start us off. Fair catch called for and made. First down here for the offense. Use the play fake, now to throw. He got a hand in there, knocks it away, incomplete.
I know it wasn't an interception, but a lot of times tips and deflections leads to interceptions. Great job by the defender getting his mitt on the football.
After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. Looking downfield, it's Milroe. And the pressure gets there, and down he goes at the 18.
Man, it didn't take long for the defense to get home on that play. You see them playing man coverage in the back end, slowing down the routes from the receivers and the rest of the offense. That forced the quarterback to have to hold on to it for just a split second longer, and they were able to get the sack.
Unloads to the wideout. And the incomplete pass on 3rd down, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's about. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Throws to the wideout. Intercepted. Got him down quickly after the pick, but man, do you have to take care of the ball down here, and they didn't. They'll mark it at the 27.
And that's kind of a double whammy for this offense, because on their opening drive, not only did they turn it over with the interception, but they've now set their defense up in a really tough spot deep in their own end.
Give to the back. And he's able to find a little bit of... before they get him down.
Keep pounding away at this defense and make them play the run. If you can get this many a chunk, they're going to have to commit more guys to the box, more guys to the run. Then you open it up for the passing game.
Motion from the offense. Quick touch pass to the receiver. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. The Gamecocks in the hurry up. Quarterback checking off. He's going to look for a man on 3rd and short. And he was going for the touchdown there, and they couldn't make the connection. They're not into 3s. They want 6s. And to keep this drive alive, they'll need to get it on 4th down. He's got a first down and maybe a lot more. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains.
Well, to heck with being conservative, right? I mean, that essentially would have just been a chip shot field goal with where they were on that 4th down. But they decide to go for it, throw it. They're looking for 6. They're going for a touchdown. They are being aggressive.
Got rid of it quickly, but it's incomplete. Line getting set on 2nd down. The aerial assault continues. And he was looking into the end zone, but it's incomplete. Third down conversions are a huge stat, and this one would be a doozy if they can pull it off. Looking to throw, it's Sellers. Gets away from one. But he can't get away again, and down he goes, and the trickeration is not so tricky. On fourth down, looking for the completion. He'll take a shot. And makes the grab in the end zone. Touchdown, Gamecocks.
And how do you not love the guts of this offense? Fourth down, it's just another down. And what do? Stay aggressive, throw the football down the field, make the big play, get the big touchdown.
On to attempt the try. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. So they move the ball 37 yards on the drive. And they finished it off, needing just a few inches and going up top to get it. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. Boy, they hope this next drive is more productive after throwing a pick last time, Jesse.
Yeah, and the coaches did a good job on the sideline there, just talking to the young quarterback and making sure he's able to turn the page, calm him down to go out and refocus this drive there.
Yeah, and some people do that better than others, but you got to show some trust in him. Maybe get the ground game going, help around him a little bit with this system.
After a big gainer on that first play, now they can really go for it on 1st and 10. He's going to pass. He's going for a big play downfield. Fires a bullet. Now it's picked off. Takes it the other way. At the 30. Inside the 10. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position. About the only good thing that happened for the offense on that play, at least it wasn't a pick six. What a return.
Yeah, that didn't look good for the offense. You know all those big fellas, those O-linemen, they're not going to be able to go make the play. So as the DB getting the interception, you know, if you can break that play and you can get past that level, it might...
And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, South Carolina. They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point makes it 14-0. That's taking advantage of a golden opportunity set up with great field position, and they struck quickly for the touchdown. Kickoff team has the ball teed up, and they're about ready to go. No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. On 1st down, here comes this offense. Fast motion in the jet sweep. At the 35, he's got room. Able to work it to the 39-yard line, and that'll be a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Linebackers trying to create some confusion. Now they'll run it to the right here. And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front? They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Miller with the ball. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
Well, the offensive line had everybody blocked except the defensive end. He was able to sneak into the backfield and get the tackle for loss.
If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. Snagged in the middle, it's Williams. He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47. Alabama pushing the tempo.
Wow, they've been waiting for that play, right? They haven't been throwing it a lot. They've been real sluggish. They've got no points on the scoreboard. And now they come up with an explosive play in the passing game to get them in a position to score some points here, hopefully a touchdown, before this first half closes out.
We've reached the 2-minute warning, and this thing has been one-sided, and they hope to at least have something to feel good about going into halftime. Back to pass, it's Milroe. They're trying to get to it. And it's picked off for the 3rd time today. Never really got that return cranking, but the offense is set up at the 30.
Well, the defense is feeling it now, right? 2 picks in 2 straight drives. Their guys have been all over the field making plays when the ball's in the air. D coordinator's got to love that.
Moving the running back, trying to get the D to tip its hand. Across the 45. Got a lot of running room. He's at the 20. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Gamecocks! This storied house has seen some of the game's greats. Boz, Bradford, Peterson, and Stoops. Welcome, everyone, to Norman, Oklahoma, and the Palace on the Prairie, home to the Oklahoma Sooners. Today, two teams collide in an old-fashioned SEC showdown. As we'll see, the South Carolina Gamecocks taking on the Oklahoma Sooners. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. The Sooners will put toe to leather and will get started. He thought about bringing that out. But he'll take a knee and they'll bring it to the 25. Offense set on first down. Quarterback flips it ahead quickly to the receiver. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Well, I love the aggressive nature of the defense on that play. Everybody playing with eye discipline. They saw the pre-snap motion. They knew who had the football. And you saw guys play with excellent instinct, running downhill and making a tackle.
And now on second down for this offense. Pre-snap motion, quarterback trying to get a read. He wants to throw. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
Doesn't take this defense a lot of time to get to the quarterback, man. They've got speed all over the place. They hit him so quickly, and because of that, the ball falls incomplete.
Quarterback checking the play. On third and long, he has to throw for it. Quarterback moving. Got rid of it just in time.
I'm impressed with this defense, man, because that QB is lightning fast. You see how fast that defender was able to get to him and force the incompletion? Wow.
On fourth down, they're taking to the air. And that one falls incomplete. A huge stand by the defense.
And I don't know how to explain that one. Fourth down and long, the percentages are low anyways, and on your side of the field, that is not the way I want to create momentum or start my first half. I'm not sure what they were thinking on offense.
Offense getting set for first down. Looking to move it through the air. Got it in the middle, it's Burks.
Hey, I'll tell you what, that slot receiver, he may not be the biggest receiver in the world, but he is shifty, and he runs really good routes. You saw it on that play.
The Sooners looking to take advantage of this red zone trip. They move the tight end all over. From the gun, the ground game. Defense there to stop him after he picked up a yard. Ball's at the 17.
They're strong and they're strong. Defensive tackles, they're strong. There's such big jokers in the middle where they just lock out those offensive linemen. And running backs, listen, they don't have much of a chance. When you got that 300-plus-pound guy grabbing you around the shoulder pad, you tend to go to the ground pretty quickly.
They started this drive in great field position, now needing to convert on 3rd and 2. He'll pitch it. Perfectly timed on that pitch, and they pick up the first down on the play.
You know, this is a running back who wants the ball, and he wants the offense to run through him. Really nice job there on the third down at this opening drive for his offense. I can't wait to see what kind of game this guy's going to have.
And the Sooners getting set on 1st and 10. The pull and throw off the RPO. Touchdown Sooners! A great catch and run for 6. When you're handed a break with unbelievable field position like that, you better finish the deal, and they did.
You saw the quarterback jog on the field. I think he gave a high five to every one of those players coming off that just put them in position to go score that touchdown. That QB knew this was a golden opportunity, and boy, he took advantage of it.
I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. We'll see if that failed 4th down in their own end last time, David, sort of curbed some of the aggressiveness.
When you hear about it all the time in football, go for it. Be aggressive. The problem is when you get...
And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10. And the Gamecocks want to crank the tempo. Now the quarterback changing the original play call. Dropping back, it's Sellers. Going for the big play. Makes the grab on the left side. And they were looking for a chunk play, and they got it. The explosive picks up more than 30.
Really nice timing on that throw. Quarterback had to hold it, allow his receiver to work his route, but he threw it at the perfect moment so that he was able to make the catch inbounds right on the sideline.
Looking for room at the 30. Speeding down the left side. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Gamecocks. Did not take long to get into the end zone. Now let's see if this gets this offense to hit overdrive.
Yeah, we may have a situation here. We might have points, and more points. You keep putting drives together like that quickly, chewing up that much yardage, defenses are going to have to get something figured out.
And the extra point is good. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And the final 41 yards covered by that touchdown strike. After that latest answer tied things up, just about set to kick it away again. He'll call for the fair catch here. Line gets set, 1st down. They'll go to the ground. And how about that interior defense stuffing the run for nothing? Second down here as they go back to work after the break. Looking to throw, it's Arnold. They're working that left side. And the defense able to drag him down, but not before. They'll recycle that down marker. And this passing game has them calling Boomer and answering Sooner again.
And they're starting to get this crowd jacked up and this crowd riled up. And listen, they love their team. And, dude, think about all the success Oklahoma has had over the years. Different cast of characters, but one thing they always have, offensive success.
They'll snap it on 1st down from the 35. Movement on the offensive line. That's going to be a false start, and they'll walk it back. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. After the 5-yard step off, 1st and 15 for this offense. Here's the snap, itching to fire downfield. Unloads it downfield. And that pass picked off. He can be dangerous with the ball in his hands with no room to return that pick, and they'll go on offense from the 21.
QB's got to pick and choose their spots when they want to be really aggressive and try to fit balls in tight windows. Great job by the DB making a big play, getting the ball back to its offense.
Well, jet sweep pass. Hard running there. That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there.
Well, and on these little push passes, timing is so important. You're trying to snap it right as he's getting a full head of steam. When he gets the ball, he's hitting the outside, and David, it puts the defense in such a difficult spot.
You immediately have to be rotating when you see that motion, so everybody's got to communicate and kind of bump over. That's why offenses love to run it. It makes the defense communicate and see if you can just get him out of a spot.
And now a fresh set of downs for this offense. Quarterback reacting to what the D is showing. To the air, it's Sellers. Now he's going to glide away from pressure. At the 45 on his way. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down.
We talk a lot about this at quarterback, right? Hard focus downfield, soft focus around you. He wanted to throw that downfield. He just felt the pressure. He knew he had to get out of danger. He was able to do that, use his speed, go get north up the field for a first down. Well done.
Keeps the play going. Using his legs, keeping his eyes downfield.
Nice job by the QB, sitting back in the pocket. You can tell he wants to throw the football, go through his progressions. Nothing home, take off, and slide. I love the slide at the end. Don't take a big shot.
Looking to go up top on first down. Just a short pass to the tight end.
As a tight end, if you're going to be good in the passing game, you've got to be able to feel the windows when defenses play zone coverage. And he did a really good job of that right there. He didn't rush. He didn't hurry. He took his time, found the soft spot, and
fires toward the end zone. And he's going to score. Touchdown, South Carolina. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the PAT gives them a 14-7 lead. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they cap things off with a scoring toss from 27 yards out. Fair catch called for and made. So Oklahoma has it again, and here comes the offense. After that last pick, David, they really need to take care of the ball this time.
No doubt. And Palmer, I want to know what Spurrier said to you on the sideline after a pick.
Do that again, and you'll be right here beside me for the rest of the game. You got to go out. You got to call your plays. And I hope this coaching staff isn't going to be afraid to throw at this drive.
After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. Looking to pass. It's Arnold. Flushed out of the pocket. Offense rushing to the line of scrimmage. Clock is stopped for the first down. They'll try to get it off quickly. He wants to throw. Quickly out to the tight end. And that had all the makings of bug meat windshield. But how about the little corner taking on the big tight end and keeping him from getting the first? Dialing up a 2nd down pass play. Looking to take a shot. And he makes the catch inside the 25. The Sooners come to the line in the hurry-up. They'll throw it on first down. Coming after it. The freshman able to get home with the sack. A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half.
And what an awesome response from the defense. You give up a huge play the play before, and what do you come back? You come back and you get pressure on the quarterback, and you get him on the ground before he can make another big play.
He's got it on the right. Headed to the end zone. Touchdown, Oklahoma! That is the ultimate grab and go for the score.
Yeah, and the passing game comes through, man, and we need more of that in the second half. An extra point away from tying this football game. You trailed a little bit in the first half, stayed calm. If this passing game can continue to heat up, look out in the second half.
Fielded in the end zone, it's McDowell. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. Now they're backed up here, Jesse. Wonder how aggressive they're willing to be.
I think it's going to come down to how much confidence they have in this quarter.
He's taking the shot. The receiver was doubled and they picked it off. Crosses the 30, he's got a lane. And they make the play and make sure there's not any scoring opportunity right here before the end of the half.
Well, he was rolling to his right. Because of that, I don't know if it affected the timing between him and his wide receiver. They just weren't on the same page on that one as the defense comes away with the INT.
Defense dropping into soft coverage. Back to throw, it's Arnold. Fires to the right. The pass is incomplete and the clock will stop with 5 seconds left.
I love the decision by the quarterback. He found the open man, just don't love the throw. Got to be a little bit more accurate, make it easier on your target.
Feeling some heat. Going over the top. And it's intercepted. A turnover for the defense. I guess they're trying to send a message to start this second half, lined up for an onside kick. And in that scramble, they're going to come out of there with the football, and they get the onside kick and take possession right back. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. First drive of the second half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially when you're locked up in a ball game like this one.
Yeah, and it's been a good game. I mean, it's been a little bit of back and forth and a feeling out process. And now once you get in the second half, who's going to get aggressive, Palmer? Who's going to take some shots, try to make some plays, and really go for it?
Yeah, it's interesting. I think as play callers right now, you learn a lot about these coaching staffs with respect to who does make the best adjustments. There's a lot of coaches that believe we're just going to be who we are. We're going to keep doing what we do. We're just going to do it better. But then there are others that tweak things a little bit on offense and on defense. We're going to find out here.
He's looking for an open man on second down. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. Quarterback changing the plays at the line. On third and long, trying to convert through the air. And that pass intercepted. Got some room to run. He's at the 40, the 20, 10. And he's going to take it all the way. Touchdown Sooners. It is one thing to come up with the interception. No, don't stop there. Turn it into a score.
Make a big play and don't be content. That's right. Go out and make an even bigger play, and he does it. He makes the pick and then takes it all the way back to the house. It looked like a wide receiver, for goodness sakes. Turning on the Jets, making the big play.
Coming out with it, it's McDowell. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. This possession will be a test after squandering that long drive, throwing a pick six, Jesse.
You're right, Reese. Well, I think this is really dependent, too, on the leaders in this huddle right now to step up and help this offense get back on pace here on this drive.
Yeah, and this defense is frothing at the mouth. They're excited. They're jacked up. They just made a big play. They got all the momentum, so they're ready to hunt.
To throw, it's Sellers. He's got him this time. And he almost ran away from everybody on that one. A huge pickup on that play. The Gamecocks headed quickly to the line. He'll come out throwing on first down. He's going for the big play. And the ball is caught. He's inside the 35. Touchdown, Gamecocks! And once he found some daylight, it was time to make a house call. This dude is just slicing and dicing this defense into little tiny pieces.
Carving him up, completely comfortable, knows exactly what he's getting, had so much success today. You got to find a way to make these quarterbacks feel more uncomfortable.
And good hands there by the defense on that shot to the end zone. They want to try to pull even right now as they're going for the onside kick here in the third. He's able to grab the football, and the hands team gets the job done. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. A great spot to start this drive for the offense. From the shotgun, the inside give. And they try the middle of this defense, and that is not happening.
And just a great job by the defense being stout, right? That's your job. Be stout up front, stuff in the run play, make them get in more passing situations, but do not let them run the football. That's 101. Stop the run first.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. He's looking to throw. Got his man quickly. Touchdown, Oklahoma! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. I guess it could have been worse on that return. He goes out of bounds at the 15. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. And, David, how they would love to stick it in the end zone one more time after that last drive.
And once you get the defense on their heels and you back them off a little bit, you get in a little bit of rhythm, it's really hard to stop, Jesse, and they're going to try to do it again right here.
And if you're this play caller, you're loving what's happening right now because everything you dialed up on that last drive ended up working out. You're just looking at your play sheet. Everything you're picking is working. Let's see if they can pull it off again here.
Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. He's loose. And they're able to make the tackle. And the Gamecocks are in the hurry-up. Looking for a man. It's Sellers. Pocket starts to collapse. On the move is a 30. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down.
These guys aren't human anymore. I mean, they got to survey the field, throw the football, make deep passes, and then guess what else? They pull the ball down, take off, and make big chunks of plays on the ground. It's just impossible to be on defense nowadays.
Receivers telling the quarterback what they see. Trying to find his man on first down. He'll pull it down and run. And this one will be stopped for no gain. This offense has a 2nd down play. He's looking to throw. Getting some heat. And he can't escape, and down he goes. Let's see what they do on 3rd down. They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. And that is interception number 3 on the day. And the freshman just showed those great ball skills and snatched it right out of the air.
Turnover margin always goes such a long way in deciding who wins the football game. Interception number 3, that is no bueno. Got to take care of the football. Can't keep getting your defense in a bad position, putting them on the field time and time again.
Caught in the backfield. It's Burks. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup.
And offenses nowadays, they're really just counting numbers. How many guys do you have out wide? How many guys do I have out wide? If I have enough guys to block your guys, boom, it's just built into the offense. Pitch, catch, let me get a few yards.
They'll probably bleed every second possible off this clock before they snap it. Oh, he's looking to throw. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. Now facing a 3rd and long. To the air. It's Arnold. They're setting up the screen. And how about that catch and run? So dangerous, this guy.
And you just get the feeling that this defense has to find a way to get off the field and get the football back at this juncture of the game, trailing late if they're going to win.
The Sooners will line it up on 1st and 10. They'll put the tight end in motion. Quick strike complete. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup.
This is so interesting right now, watching this offense stay aggressive. They've got the lead in the 4th quarter, and you're thinking at home, we got to just run the ball and try to bleed the clock. They found something on defense they're taking advantage of. 2 straight completions. I won't be surprised if they throw it again.
And they'll bring him down after a short pickup.
I never know if it's grammatically correct to say a team is being out-physicaled. You hear it a lot in football, though. That's happening in this game. They are just not getting the push they need all game long up front to have any success when they decide to run it.
You got to believe they just want to run it, take care of the football, and keep that clock moving on 2nd and 9. Really nice stop there from this senior leader. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. They'd love to pick up this 3rd down and get a fresh set with 1st and goal. Gonna run it. It's Barnes. And sure, tackling there to keep him from getting to the 1st down marker. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. So here we are on 4th down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. It's good, and that lead grows even bigger. First order of business here, don't give up a big return, then the defense just has to keep them out of the end zone. Not going to risk a return here, he'll make the fair catch. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. After throwing the pick on the last drive, need to take care of the ball this time, Jesse.
We're going to find out a lot about this quarterback right here, too. How does he...
He's got it downfield for a huge gain. And he's running in the open. Give him 6 and give them a chance with the late touchdown still alive in this one.
And listen, still a ways to go, but great job by this offense getting you back in the ball game. Now, we got a 1-possession game. We've got our score. We did what we're supposed to do. Now, how do we get this stopped? Now, the defense has to come up big and get me the rock back.
They got one of the touchdowns they needed, and they'll try to get the ball back right now with the onside kick. Few anxious moments there, but the hands team true to its name as they make the grab and get the ball.
Yeah, and this is why you put your hands team on the field most of the time, when you know it's coming, and you put those guys that are great catchers of the football. The first guys, what do? They go block. They go blow somebody up. The next guys catch the football, secure it, get your butt on the ground. And most of the time when you do this, the ball game is over.
Lets it fly. Hits him in stride inside the 10. Touchdown Sooners. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
That is exactly what you want your offense to do. You want it to eat clock, but if you score, go up by 2 possessions, nail, meet, coffin. Great execution by this offense to put this game away.
After scoring that touchdown, they'll try to get it right back with an onside kick. That's why they call them the hands team. They're able to secure the onside kick.
Well, here in the fourth quarter, they were obviously expecting onside kick. They got their hands team on the field. They're able to jump on the ball and make sure they get possession.
And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. A quick strike touchdown up top the last time they had it, Jesse. They'd love to do it again.
No doubt. They've got so many playmakers on the perimeter, David. Just find a way to get these guys the ball in space.
And you already started, man. Making that big play, opening up this offense. This quarterback is feeling good about himself. I wouldn't be surprised if they give it right back to him.
Second down after that incompletion. Looking downfield, it's Sellers. Right down the middle. Makes the grab. That is exactly what you're looking for when you talk explosive plays. The defense finally able to make the stop. Comes out throwing on first down. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. Quarterback making adjustments with his receivers. Looking for the score. It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6.
You know, it's a good decision by the QB because his intended target wasn't open, so throw it out of bounds, and you can live to play another day here on this drive.
A third and long coming up here. From the gun, wants to pass. Lets it fly. Throw to the end zone, picked off. And he's brought